With a resale home, you can walk through the front door and see exactly what you're buying. With new construction, you may be buying a floor plan, a list of selections, and a picture of a house that hasn't been built yet. And sometimes the finished house doesn't look quite like the picture. I'm Curt Reichstetter, co-owner of Two Dog Realty, and this is Beyond the For Sale Sign, where we help Richmond area buyers and sellers understand what really happens behind the scenes in a real estate transaction. That happened recently to clients of ours. They chose a floor plan and paid extra for the farmhouse-style exterior. The builder's rendering showed a front porch and special detailing around the windows and above the garage. That was the look they wanted. But when the siding went up, those details weren't there. The rendering showed fiber cement siding, while their neighborhood was being built with vinyl. The vinyl package being used didn't include all the architectural details shown in the rendering. They were disappointed, and understandably so. They had made part of their decision based on that picture. That's one of the risks of new constructions buyers don't always see coming. I spent 15 years working in new construction and represented builders in 21 different communities. I know that side of the business well. There are plenty of good reasons to buy a new home, but there are also things you need to understand before signing a builder's contract. The biggest difference is simple. With a resale home, you're buying what you can see. With new construction, you're buying what has been described and promised in writing. That doesn't make either choice better. It means you have to evaluate them differently. We once represented a couple who liked the established neighborhoods they were visiting, but many of the homes felt dated and the divided floor plans didn't fit the way they lived. Then they found a new home with a bright, open downstairs and a large kitchen flowing into the living areas. They chose it, not simply because it was new, but because they could picture their life there. That's really the decision. You aren't just choosing between a new house and an older house. You're choosing the location, layout, timeline, cost, and trade-offs that best support your life. New homes often offer modern floor plans, better energy efficiency, and some ability to choose finishes. And because the major systems are new, you're less likely to face an immediate replacement. But you do need to understand the difference between the model home, the builder's rendering, and the house included in the advertised price. Those are not always the same house. Model homes are designed to impress. They may contain upgraded flooring, extra windows, custom lighting, premium appliances, porches, and landscaping that aren't included in the base price. A home that starts at one price can become considerably more expensive after the lot premium, structural options, design selections, financing costs, and upgrades are added. And what ultimately matters isn't just what it appears in the rendering, it's what in the builder's contract, the specifications, and the selection documents say is actually included. If you choose an exterior from a rendering, ask whether it shows the same materials that will be used on your house. Find out which details are included and which are simply illustrating the overall design. Whenever possible, ask to see a completed home with that exact exterior and the same materials. You also need to look beyond the house. A beautiful model may be surrounded by completed landscaping, while your lot could remain in an active construction area for years. That open space behind the house could eventually contain more homes, another road, or a stormwater facility. A resale home gives you more certainty about those things. You can stand in the backyard, see how close the neighbors are, and drive through the neighborhood at different times of day. You may also find larger lots and mature landscaping. But resale homes have their own unknowns. The roof or HVAC system may need replacement sooner than expected. The kitchen may need updating. and the floor plan may not fit the way you live. A home inspection can teach you a great deal about the property, but it can't promise that nothing will break after you move in. You're choosing between two different kinds of risk. With new construction, the uncertainty may involve the finished product, total price, and completion date. With resale, you can see the finished product, but you may have more questions about future repairs and renovations. Timing matters too. A resale closing date is negotiated and is usually reasonably predictable. New construction completion date can move because of weather, material shortages, inspections, labor, or utility delays. If you're selling another home, ending a lease, or scheduling movers, that uncertainty matters. A builder's estimated completion date is still an estimate. If you want a new home with less uncertainty, a completed or nearly completed inventory home may offer good middle ground. You'll see much more of the actual house before committing. Whichever route you choose to take, you should have your own representation. The builder's sales representative works for the builder and protects the builder's interest. That doesn't mean they're doing anything wrong. I spent 15 years on that side of the table. Your agent's responsibility is different. When we help clients evaluate new construction, we don't begin with cabinet colors. We start with the complete cost, the contract, the lot, the timeline, and exactly what the builder is promising in writing. We talk through financing, the client's current home or lease, possible delays, and what is planned around the property before those issues create pressure. That preparation is part of the two-dog difference. Our goal is to identify potential surprises while you still have time to make good decisions. And yes, a new home should still be independently inspected. Depending on the construction schedule and the builder's contract, that may include a pre-drywall inspection, an inspection before closing, and another inspection before the builder warranty expired. New does not mean perfect. It means no one has ever lived there before. So which is better? If you value modern design, energy efficiency, fewer immediate repairs, and some ability to personalize your home, new construction may be the right fit. If you value an established neighborhood, mature landscaping, and a more predictable timeline and the ability to see exactly what you're buying, resale may make more sense. Neither is automatically better. The better choice is the one whose location, cost, timeline, and trade-offs fit the way you actually want to live. If you're considering new construction, talk with us before you first visit any builder. That gives us the best opportunity to explain how representation works and how you evaluate the complete cost, contract, lot, timeline from the very beginning. And if you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and follow Beyond the For Sale sign for more straightforward advice about buying and selling a home in the Richmond area. I'm Curt Reichstetter with Two Dog Realty. We believe the best real estate decisions begin with good information, thoughtful preparation, and an honest conversation.